My people, wonder they say shall never end. Right now, they said the king is tense, as in, these people have made the king to be restless. That is allegedly, they said Queen Naomi's uncle and the billionaire pastor that goes by the name David Nwangu. They said he is the heir to Grace International Ministry in Australia. They said the church is such a very big church. So this man, information have it that Queen Naomi's uncle allegedly have been trying to arrange marriage between the pastor and our queen, you know. And this is because ever since these two meet, and according to what we are hearing, they said the very first day they met happens to be in the uncle's house. They said Queen Naomi had a program around UK. So they said she had a program around UK, so when she went there, she utilized the opportunity and went to Australia to see uh, her uncle, because information have it that her relationship with her uncle is so close that that uncle was the one that was so helpful to them when the father left them. So, and they said the uncle have contributed a whole lot in her success and growth. But one thing about the uncle is that he is not in support of that marriage, you know, with the king. So it was when she visited the uncle in Australia that she met with that David. That is Pastor David, the billionaire. They said the man came on it, die, not the small one. So, and ever since then, they said the man have been disturbing the uncle because that day she couldn't take her eyes off the queen. Of course, the queen is epitome of beauty. No, any man that do not look at her two times, or even more, just know that the man na agege bread. Yes, so the lady is so beautiful that she attracts everyone. So it was there that they said the queen and that Pastor David met at first. Then after that, they said there was this women conference, global women conference that Queen Naomi attended some time ago. And during that period, Queen Naomi was a guest speaker. The man was also an important speaker too that attended that program. So it was there that the man concluded that God is bringing them together for a purpose. They said the man was married to one Grace before, but they said the Grace have passed. You know, they said she died in a motor accident or something of that nature. So, and ever since then, the man have not remarried. So, ever since she set her eyes on the queen, uh, she have not been himself. And ever since then, they said he have been disturbing the queen's uncle, that he is so interested in marrying the lady, that he is going to do anything within his power to make sure that that marriage work, unless the lady did not want him. And when they said the uncle told him the situation of things between the queen and the king, how their marriage have been going, how this, that, he said that the king does not have the right to keep the woman after leaving his house the way she did and all of that. And right now, information have it that the man, that is that Pastor David and the queen's uncle, are pulling weight because they want to force the king, allegedly, to give the queen divorce publicly, you know, so that their marriage will go on. But with all of this arrangement, did they even ask the queen what she really wanted? Because I believe that she did not conclude with the man, as in that David, that they are going to get married. Maybe they are just friends, normal friends, Christian friends and all of that. But the uncle is trying to let her understand that the palace is not good for her, the king is not good for her. They are traditional people, their belief system is different from your own. You need to you need to look for someone that is that have the same belief system with you. Don't not yoke with on equal yoke, abi what. They said the uncle had been trying everything within his power. Now, the king have to find out that arrangement is now ongoing to force him to release the queen by force. So, upon hearing this, they said investigation have been going on. That is, if the information is true. The king is saying that the queen's uncle will see his true color if he did not stop any form of arrangement that has to do with him and his wife, because he's not going to fold his arms and watch them do anyhow. So for that reason, they said the king is sending serious warning message to the uncle and to whomever that is part of that arrangement to force him to release his wife, because he married her in full, you know and the queen have not come out to let them know that I don't want to continue with this marriage, although she made that post then. But from the look of things, or from what we have been hearing, they have been able to make up, and they are looking forward to reuniting publicly right now. So now that this uncle is trying to pull her out with the help of this Pastor David and other people involved, they said the king is restless. The king was surprised, you know. But I believe that at this point, the only person that have the final say here is the queen, because he's no longer a baby, he's of age, and I believe right now her mother cannot make decisions for her again, because I believe that during that time she married the king, or will I say it was the mother who is determining for her or whatever. But right now, I believe she's more mature to make decisions. So it is left for her to say, okay, I want to continue with my husband, or I want a divorce. So I don't think the uncle and the king and all of them should have the final say in this matter. So that is what we are here to know, if the information is true. Tell us what you think about it on the comment section. But always remember that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them, okay? Thanks for watching. Do well to share this video and subscribe. I love you guys. Bye.